Okay, this is a public service announcement for anybody who isn't willing to get any healing done. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
What's happening, guys? My name is Sumet Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today, we're talking about healing. Healing. What is the process of healing? You can call it individuation. You can call it self-actualization. You can call it manifestation. Okay? In this generation. Okay, I'm dropping bars already. It's a process of wholeness. It's a process of coming back to the self. You see, growth happens in a spiral. Healing happens when it comes back to you, the one that connects to the whole. If you feel more fragmented and there's an internal conflict inside of you, it means you're adding a lot of resistance towards this process. And you actually don't need more resistance, you need more acceptance. Okay? Once you have more acceptance, you can actually start the healing process. Because you got to know where you're at to know where the finish line is, right? And sometimes it's a longer finish line than people expect, or it's a quicker finish line than people expect. You know, there's no set process like, okay, you're going to heal, 5 months from now, you're going to heal. No, it depends on every single circumstance, occurrence, and things that you're going through, okay? Don't give yourself more logic and fancy terms and overwhelm yourself during your healing process. Healing is all about coming back to self-care, self-love, embracing the fact that, hey, I am me, only me, and nobody else. I am imperfectly perfect, okay? I am whole. I am enough as I am. You are extending your spiritual process because you think you don't want to rehash your trauma again. But all you do is you talk about it. If you're really, really tired of hurting, you wouldn't reject the opportunity to heal. Okay, because there's so many healers out there. There's so many practitioners of mental health out there. Okay, there's so many counselors, therapists. Okay, people who study positive psychology, people who study psychology, people who've gone through their processes themselves, coaches, okay, light workers, theta healers, whatever you want is out there, You're not sure what you're gonna expect. Hey, none of us know what we're gonna expect tomorrow, okay? Anything could happen at any time, but you're not here to find a solution to your situation. You're here to help people perpetuate the pity party that you've been throwing for yourself. And you think affection means attention. No, it doesn't. Healing yourself won't actually feel half as bad as you distracting yourself from healing yourself will. You see what I'm saying? You think healing yourself is bad? What about not healing yourself years from now? You don't consider that as a consequence. Okay? Listen, if you have a wound, you don't need to put a couple of band-aids over it. What if it's a huge gash of a wound, right? You just put a tiny little band-aid over it and you expect it to heal. No, you gotta clean that wound. You gotta disinfect it. You gotta give it time to heal. It's not just time that will heal the wound, it's what you choose to do with that wound, right? Listen here, baby birds. I'm gonna push you off of the nest a little bit so you can learn how to fly. Okay, go get your healing done. Clean and address your wounds. Laying on the ground, crying and crawling, when you have the ability to fly and you have wings, that gets you eaten alive in nature, in the wild. So why would you treat yourself like a sad prey when you know that you're an animal that deserves the natural order of the universe to be on their side, and the universe doesn't want you to just get handouts. It's not gonna just be like, bloop, you're healed just like that. Ha ha ha. Reiki attunement. 1-day challenge. Okay? It's not gonna do that. It's gonna co-create with you. It's gonna hold your hand along the path, but you gotta trust in that. Now, I know that's the biggest journey, is like how to learn how to trust practitioners and people again. What if you had a really bad experience with a practitioner of healing, right? That could totally skew you away from the path, and you think that you can do it yourself, but it's difficult to do it ourselves because we don't see our own blind spots, right? Yes, I can do shadow work myself. Yes, I can heal myself, but you don't get that professional, objective perspective. You want to feel lighthearted, but you don't want to get things off of your heart. So start your healing journey. It can be small. It can be baby steps. That's completely valid. But do something. Do anything. Otherwise, your core wounds, your past traumas will come back like an invisible thread through your experiences in life. And I've experienced this, so have thousands of my clients, that they notice, wait a minute, so you're saying to me what happened to me when I was 4 years old is coming back to haunt me as an adult? That makes no sense. Well, that's the thing, right? You think it doesn't make any sense, but the mind has a process of its own, and it's being run by its own process. It's been designed in such a way that it just focuses what we tell it. It's like a servant. So we say we don't want something, we get that thing, because we're still focusing on the image of it. So you're focusing on what's wrong with me. You're focusing on why doesn't anything work? You're focusing on, I don't want the situation right now. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to think about my breakup. I don't want to think about my trauma. Guess what? You're perpetuating that thing. It's in the back of your mind, and you know you got to deal with it sooner or later, but you keep procrastinating on it, thinking that, oh, but next week, then it's a better time to start. Or maybe it's the next month that will be a better time to start. Let me extend my process of healing. Let me keep it way into the future so that when I'm an old man or an old woman, I can finally heal and be happy and retire. No. Let's heal right now. Let's address these situations right now. Let's stop hiding in the corner right now. Let's observe the feelings, not get attached to them, not invent some wild storyline around them, but let's look at the facts. Let's focus on what we do know and what we can control instead of focusing on what we can't. That's Stoicism 101. That's Epictetus 101. And you're probably out here looking at some WikiHow article where they're telling you something like, don't isolate yourself, ask for support and help, connect with others, movement and exercise, just drink a bunch of water. You know these things consciously, but it's difficult to pick yourself up by your bootstraps and dust yourself off to actually start this process. But I'm here to tell you it is possible, because I've done it, because many of my clients and patients have done it. Okay, my flow Jedis have done it. They understand that it is possible to cleanse that wound, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, energetic, or spiritual. It is possible to heal. I'm a walking example of that. When you see me, you see a healed individual. Of course, I have still unhealed parts of me. We all do. But for the most part, I'm putting in my work to heal. Even as a healer, I need to heal. This is why I invest in myself. Because I understand that that's what's going to give me the most rewards. Not just financially, but creatively, spiritually, in terms of my own character, in terms of the relationships that I build and create, in terms of me connecting with my people and my tribe on this channel. You know that song by Free Soul? And then when they look at us, they can see the healing. This is not about generational trauma. This is about generational strength, baby. This is what we're doing out here. This is the upward spiral gang. The upward spiral gang keeps spiraling upwards. They're forward bound no matter what. Every single day, they're doing 1% at least for their own inner growth. I could decide today, like I decided today, I want to take a rest day, right? I could decide today that, but I still want to do something that creates that catalyzation process, that gets me going. That makes me understand it's not just about me, it's about we, it's about that service. First of all, you've got to heal. Then you're causing a ripple effect for the people in your environment to heal. Then people are seeing that your tribe is healed, the mirror neurons. Now you're teaching people how to heal. And the cycle continues. This is how we create massive change. It starts with just you. It starts with you cleaning the vessel. Taking away the storylines that don't serve you anymore. Taking away the things that don't belong in your life anymore. But acknowledging it, processing it, addressing it, cleaning the wounds. Releasing the emotions. Holding the space. So I hope this video helps you out today. I hope you have an incredible day. Don't forget, you are the chosen one because you chose to be. Have an incredible day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Hit that subscribe button. Share this with your friends. Let's go. Healing time, baby.